In a quiet town nestled among rolling hills lived a boy named Jimmy. He was just like any other kid. He loved playing with friends, listening to the birds, and watching the clouds drift by. But there was one thing that cast a shadow over his happy little world: studying. And no matter how hard he tried, the lessons just wouldn't stick. His classmates would sometimes laugh at his mistakes, which made him feel even worse. Slowly, Jimmy started to lose all his confidence. One afternoon, long after the final bell, Jimmy saw his philosophy teacher, Mr. Peter, still sitting in the empty classroom. Gathering his courage, Jimmy walked up to him and said softly, "Sir, can I talk to you?" Mr. Peter nodded kindly. "Of course, Jimmy. Come, sit down. What's on your mind?" Jimmy hesitated for a moment, then confessed, "Sir, I'm just terrible at studying. I can't remember anything, and I can't focus. I feel hopeless. I was wondering if you could give me some advice." Mr. Peter smiled gently. "You're not alone, Jimmy. Many students feel this way. If you truly want to improve, you can. I will share 5 simple but powerful tips to help you focus and completely change how you study." First, Mr. Peter handed Jimmy a glass bottle filled with muddy water. "What do you see?" he asked. "Dirty water, sir," Jimmy replied. "All right," said the teacher. "Let's just leave it for a while." An hour later, the dirt had settled and the water was clear. "And what do you see?" Mr. Peter asked. Jimmy looked surprised. "The water is clear now." "Exactly," the teacher said. "Our minds are just like this water. When they're full of stress, fear, and jumbled thoughts, we can't think clearly. So before you study, close your eyes for 5 minutes and just focus on your breathing. This simple act will calm your mind and prepare you to learn." Next, Mr. Peter lit a candle and placed it on the table. "Look at this flame," he instructed. "Try to focus only on it. Don't let your thoughts wander." At first, Jimmy's mind was all over the place, thinking about friends, exams, everything. But slowly, his attention settled on the flickering flame. Mr. Peter said, "You see? The past is gone, and the future isn't here yet. All we truly have is this present moment. When you're studying and your mind drifts, gently guide it back to your task. Practice this every day." For the third lesson, Mr. Peter took a sponge and a rock and poured water over both. The sponge soaked it all up, while the water just ran off the rock. "Some students only try to memorize," he explained. "They are like the rock. Students who try to truly understand, who visualize and use examples, are like the sponge. They absorb and retain what they learn, so always seek to understand, not just memorize." Then Mr. Peter handed Jimmy a solid block of wood. "Try to break this," he said. Jimmy tried with all his might, but it wouldn't budge. The teacher then took the block and cut it into smaller, manageable pieces. This time, Jimmy could easily break them. "You can't learn huge topics all at once," Mr. Peter said. "Break them into small parts. Study a little bit each day, take short breaks, and then continue. This makes learning easier and keeps you from getting overwhelmed." For the final lesson, Mr. Peter showed Jimmy to pots where he had planted seeds. He watered one daily, but left the other dry. After a few days, a tiny sprout appeared in the watered pot, while the other remained empty. "You spend a little time on your studies every single day, you will see results," the teacher explained. "Studying for hours one day and then skipping the next 3 won't work. Consistency is key. Practice daily, even if it's just for 20 minutes. In the weeks that followed, Jimmy followed every piece of his teacher's advice. It wasn't an overnight change, but slowly, he noticed he could focus better. The subject started to make sense, and his fear of failure disappeared. His grades improved, but more importantly, he began to genuinely enjoy learning. 5 years later, Jimmy was a successful young man. He often thought back to that day, realizing the most important lessons of his life came from those 5 simple tips from his wise teacher. And just like Jimmy, if you're struggling with studying or any other challenge in your life, you can take that first step. Calm your mind, focus on the present, seek to understand, break down your goals, and practice consistently. Your small daily efforts will one day grow into great achievements. Your belief in yourself and your hard work are the most powerful tools you have. If your goals and practice consistently, your small daily efforts will one day grow into great achievements. Your belief in yourself and your hard work are the most powerful tools you have. If this story resonated with you, please like and share it so it can inspire others. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories to help you on your journey. Until next time, be patient with your progress.